You guys, there are airport moments, and then there are those moments. The kind that hit you out of nowhere and stay in your heart long after the cameras stop rolling. And honestly, what happened at Incheon Airport before BTS members departed for Madrid was one of those moments. At first, everything felt normal. The airport was already buzzing with excitement. Fans lined up, cameras ready, hearts racing. The familiar sound of footsteps echoed across the terminal floor. Security moved carefully through the crowd. Flashes of cameras sparkled like tiny stars in every direction. And then they appeared. The atmosphere changed instantly. You know that feeling when a room somehow becomes brighter the moment someone walks in? That was exactly what happened. The members were walking calmly through the airport, looking comfortable yet effortlessly stunning. There was excitement in the air, but there was also something softer, something quieter. Something that nobody expected. Because among all the movement, all the noise, all the attention, people suddenly noticed Taehyung and Jungkook. Not because they were doing anything dramatic. Not because they were trying to get attention. Actually, it was the opposite. It was something so simple that it almost felt unreal. They were sharing one headset. Just one. And somehow that tiny detail managed to melt the entire fandom. Can we talk about that for a second? Because how does something so small become something so emotional? As they walked side by side through the airport, Taehyung appeared completely relaxed. Jungkook matched his pace naturally. Between the crowd, the cameras, and the endless excitement surrounding them, they seemed to exist inside their own little world. One headset. Two people. One shared moment. And suddenly everything felt softer. The way they walked together. The comfortable silence between them. The complete absence of any need to perform for the cameras. It wasn't loud. It wasn't flashy. It was simply real. And honestly, that's what made it so powerful. You could almost imagine the music playing through that headset. What song were they listening to? Was it something relaxing before the flight? Something nostalgic? Something that made them smile? Nobody knew. And somehow that mystery made the moment even more beautiful. Because while everyone else was trying to capture photos, it felt like Taehyung and Jungkook were sharing something invisible. Something only they could hear. Something only they could feel. Did you feel that too? That strange warmth watching them? That feeling that you're witnessing friendship in its purest form? The more you watched, the more emotional it became. Taehyung looked completely at ease, carrying that calm aura he naturally has. The kind of presence that never demands attention yet somehow attracts all of it anyway. Meanwhile, Jungkook stayed close, comfortable, relaxed. There was no awkwardness. No hesitation. Just natural connection. And that's when fans completely lost it. Because it wasn't just the headset. It was everything surrounding it. The trust. The familiarity. The years of shared memories hidden behind such a simple gesture. Think about it. Out of all the people around them, out of all the noise and activity, there they were sharing music together while walking toward another journey. How does something so ordinary become so unforgettable? Maybe because moments like this remind us that behind the global fame, behind the sold-out stadiums and record-breaking achievements, there are still genuine human connections. Real friendships. Real comfort. Real affection. And just when everyone thought they had seen enough to send ARMY into emotional overload, another thing became impossible to ignore. The smiles. Not huge smiles. Not exaggerated expressions. Just those tiny, almost invisible reactions. The kind that happen naturally when you're comfortable around someone. The kind that cameras aren't supposed to catch. But they did. And that's what made the moment feel so intimate. Almost like we weren't watching celebrities. Almost like we were watching two people simply enjoying each other's company before boarding a flight. The airport remained chaotic around them. Fans continued cheering. Cameras continued flashing. People continued calling their names. Yet somehow, in the middle of all that noise, there was this peaceful little bubble surrounding Taehyung and Jungkook. A shared rhythm. A shared song. A shared moment. And as they continued walking through Incheon Airport toward their departure gate, with one headset connecting them together, it felt like time itself slowed down for just a few seconds. Long enough for millions of hearts around the world to completely melt.